Hello everyone and welcome back to the SteemTrail Gaming News. Today is the 24th October of 2018. My name is Kralizec and I will be your host for the evening. And tonight, we gotta talk about Twitter. Man, I don't like talking about Twitter. For me, it's like the dumbest social media site that exists. The reason why I use YouTube, and I know, right here, I'm not really using it the way I'm gonna describe right now, so I know I'm a hypocrite. But the reason I love YouTube is because it allows long-form, nuanced opinions to be created. And if you take that into contrast with television, where you essentially get only sound bites of what's going on, it's just uncomparable. And the same problem actually happens with traditional newspapers. Not so much online newspapers where you can have a text that's 20 pages long and, well, if there's somebody who's interested, he will get to read it whole. But when you go into regular newspaper, you mean like the physical one that you have to, be reading like this. Oh, interesting. There you, again, only get sound bites, essentially. And if you want more, you have to buy a specialized magazine or just go and visit a public discussion or something. And that's what YouTube allows for. It allows for long-form discussions. But Twitter takes that short form and puts it into absurdity. And that's why it is the shithole it is. The place where people go to fight with arguments that have less than 140 characters. How the fuck do you make an argument in less than 140 characters? I'll tell you how. You don't. So that's why I hate Twitter. And the newest controversy that comes from Twitter is a great example of this. So I have here an article from PC Gamer. So let's look at that. GOG pulls insensitive tweet, says should focus on games. So first of all, we have insensitive tweet. What does that even mean? Do you have to tweet only things that are sensitive to other people's feelings? Honestly, I don't think so, but let's go on. Let's see. This is a company, so it should probably try to not insult people. So GOG tweeted, as you can see, classical PC games won't be erased on our watch. Yeah, that's for some use of hashtags. And now if you're confused and saying, what the fuck is the controversy? And as me, you're a person who isn't living the Twitter life, I understand your point when I looked at this, because again, I really don't use Twitter that much. I pretty much have it set as notifications for my videos. And not on this channel even. I use it only on my review channel. Again, only for notifications. I never post anything on Twitter because it's the dumbest social media there is. So, but to clarify, won't be erased is currently a trending hashtag that is going along the recent Trump administration's changes to, or reverse, the Obama era recognitions of gender fluidity. So I've actually made some research into this because I don't really care about this. I really don't care whether you're male, female, whether you're bigender, whether you're agender. I don't care. As long as you're not trying to affect my life, do your thing, man. I really don't care. So this hashtag is essentially common thing that people will not stand for Trump's stuff. But as far as I could find my research, and I've looked for about 3 hours into this, Trump is trying to talk about a definition of sex, or his administration, not about gender. And from what I heard online, sex is biological. But gender isn't. So, okay, I'm fine with that. If you want to have two different definitions, one that goes for whether you're capable of birthing a child, and the other being whether you're capable of producing sperm, or you have the organs necessary for those things, even though they might not be technically functional. That's sex, as far as I understand, in the current scientific knowledge. Gender is more the expression of societal norms relating to sex. But yeah, those can be fluid. For example, men in America will be probably more effeminated than men in Russia. But they will still be men in terms of their sex. But their gender might be different. So yeah, sure, I'm okay with the definition of gender being different. I really don't have a problem with that. But as far as I understood, and I really dig deep into this, it seems that Trump's administration is only digging into sex. So, how is this controversial, the Trump's thing? And how did this hashtag even get trending? It's just, what? So as far as I understand, it happened because of a report by the New York Times in which they conflated the two terms. They're trying to change sex, but then the article itself talks about gender. So it's all just a misunderstanding, and this whole controversy has been created by a misunderstanding. And GOG is just being punished because they saw a hashtag that looked funny. So if in their specific sentence, and I gotta say, classical PC games will not be erased on our watch, that is sort of punny, and that's a good pun if you take away the context. And if they just saw, okay, it was a trending hashtag, so let's just use it for something, we'll get us some views. And remember, GOG is not an American company, it's a Polish company. That means the people who work there will most likely be Polish. And they will probably not be that invested in American politics. Because why would they be? They're Polish. They have their own politics to take care of. So again, this controversy just seems like misunderstanding here, misunderstanding there. One person not being invested in American politics, tweeting something dumb. Why is this a big deal? What this article also talks about is another post that was made a few months by GOG that is concerned about Gamergate. When the post says, a game that wears its heart on a sleeve that is rarely safe for work. Postal tool, yeah, there was just an ad. And then there was a tombstone for games journalism. Committed suicide, August 28, 2014. And that is apparently the day associated with Gamergate starting. And you know what? I think game journalism never committed suicide. That's one thing. But Gamergate did raise a lot of important issues that were happening in the game journalist industry. The fact that many sites were sponsored exactly by the companies that they reviewed, from which they reviewed games that they were praising to no end, even though the consumers were saying, but those games are actually shit. They have problems and you're not talking about the problems. That was an important issue. The fact that some journalists were essentially collaborating with some game developers and they were giving them, journalists were giving praise to the games from those developers. That's a big issue for the journalism industry. That's the reason why many people these days go to trusted YouTubers, because they can trust their opinions. And the YouTubers usually say, okay, I've gotten this game for free. I've worked with the studio before. You know that, so I may be biased. Most of the reviewers I watch do that. I personally do that when I do reviews. Yesterday I posted a review for Second. I got the game for free. Right after I do the introduction for the game, the first thing I say, I received this product for free. I may be biased. Beware. But if you want, you can listen to the rest of my review. And that's good journalism. That's how journalism should be done. And let's face it, many journalists just don't really do that. So, was Gamergate completely unfounded? No, it had merits. Was Gamergate also used by people who were trolls and abusers? Yes, obviously. But should we just condemn the whole movement because of people who were jerks? No. It's an argument that's completely silly to me. So, you know what, GOG, I'm standing behind you. You made a stupid tweet that went wrong. But it was a stupid tweet, and you shouldn't be punished as a company for stupid tweets. And honestly, I hate the fact that this is a controversy. I really want the world to return to normal when people wouldn't listen to... How many characters is that even? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13... Yeah, something like 70 characters worth of text makes into a fucking controversy. Come on, people. Controversy should be caused by serious issues, not by somebody saying something stupid on Twitter. So, if you're ever a part of an enraged mob because of something somebody said on Twitter, think again and wonder whether it makes sense. Whether it's worth it to be enraged over something as silly as Twitter. Somebody does something bad in real life. If somebody hurts somebody, be enraged about that, but not about bullshit internet drama. And I know right now I'm angry about bullshit internet drama. I know I'm a hypocrite, but I'm a proud hypocrite. And with that being said, that's going to be it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please consider giving us a thumbs up here on YouTube and subscribe to the channel. If you're watching on Steam, maybe you want to give us an upvote and follow the blog. Either way, be sure to leave a comment and be sure to tune in tomorrow for more gaming news, as we are a source of daily gaming news every single day. See you guys later with more gaming content.